guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an author video. So I will be sharing with you all of my author resources and things that I have to have when I'm writing and drafting. So if you like these kinds of videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and make sure all notifications are set to on, and let's go ahead and get started. So when I'm drafting a book, it can be very distracting in today's age of internet, and even if I'm not logged into my email will automatically send me notifications. It will bing. It's completely distracting, and it will pull me out of the moment of drafting and getting the idea flow. So what I have done is I have gotten one of these, and this is a Neo 2 by Alpha Smart, and this was actually made for people who were in grade school way back in the day, and it was made to help them type. So it literally just has a small little window where you can see text, and then it has a keyboard. There's no internet. The only way to get this to your computer is to hook it up via USB, and then it just go ahead and types it out on the Word document, and it's super helpful. I didn't have this the first time I drafted, and there are pros and cons to this because there's no autocorrect or word correct. What is that called? You guys know what I'm talking about. When the words spell check. That's what I'm talking about, spell check. There's no spell check, so if there's anything misspelled, I don't get to see it till after I'm done writing it and it's on my computer. But that being said, it does help a lot because I would constantly stop what I'm doing, go back, change it to the correct spelling, and keep moving on. So this has been a lifesaver, and I get a lot more productivity done with this than anything I've found. The next must-have for me is my notebook, and I have this here because it has my actual legal name on it, and I just, for privacy reasons, I don't want to share that. So I have this notebook. I love these decomposition notebooks. I think they're so pretty, and inside it has all of my notes, and it has everything. So if I have a certain song that I like, I will put it in this, and then I'll kind of write this song with this scene at this moment in time, and I'll have all that written down. If ever a new character comes in, I will write them down, and I'll write their description. And that's a big tip for me to tell you guys about, because there's constantly characters you see once or something, and then way later in the edits you decide, oh, actually they need to come back, and you don't remember their hair color, you don't remember their eye color, and that is a lifesaver. You don't remember even their name, but this is a lifesaver to have. I always recommend it. This one's pretty full. I'm on my second book, and I've been doing a lot more note-taking and a lot more plotting with book 2 than book 1. And if you're interested in getting book 1, it's going to be for sale very soon, if not right now. And if it is, it will be available down in the description box below. But it's called Red Siren, and it's all about a retelling of The Little Mermaid. So I have all the information up on my Instagram, so go ahead and check that out as well. The next are going to be books that I find very fascinating and very effective and helpful with writing. The first one I got years and years ago, and it's the Master's List for Writers, and this has plots, character traits, names, and more. So it literally has descriptions of gestures and body language. It has evocative images like an empty classroom, a mitten without a match. Then it has plots, has plot twists. I don't use those often. I usually just use skin color, eyebrows, skin general, face structure. So round, square, elongated, those kind of just adjectives that you don't typically think of off the top of your head. I really just use that for this. Great words for action scenes. Ways people say hello. It's very effective and very useful, so I highly recommend any author having something like this in their arsenal. And I know one of my friends, when I told her I bought this, she was like, you just bought Google. But again, that goes back to, I'm not having to stop, go on the internet, get distracted, want to check my email. It's all in a book form, and I can highlight, I can annotate, I can store my favorite verbs, adjectives, so they're easy to find. So that is what I really like. The next book is actually now my like writing Bible. I cannot believe I did not know about this, and this has changed my drafting process from my first book to my second book drastically. And I am so thankful for this book because it's a long one. It's very intellectual, and it's kind of like a drag, like it kind of doesn't move very fast, but it's so educational and fascinating. And it is the John Truby, The Anatomy of Story. And again, I can't get enough of this book. It has, like, it has premise, the 7 key steps of story structure, character, story word, symbol web, plot, scene weave. It literally goes through everything you don't think about and cuts it down into itty bitty pieces, and there's activities you can do to help exercise these things just metamorphically if you want to use like a movie or like a book you've already read, like Harry Potter, you know, who's the main character, what is the moral decision. It kind of breaks it down like that, and I'm super, super happy he did that. And again, if you don't have this, highly recommend. I could not believe how much this changed my writing structure and my writing. I think it made my plotting a lot better, because I know there's a lot of people who like to pants it, but this actually literally made me write the book before I wrote the book. And that's kind of excessive, I know, but it's so much more effective when you sit down and you can just do it. You can just hash it out because you know exactly what's going to happen next. You know what you need to get done, and it's so helpful. So highly recommend this one if you're in the muddy middle. Kind of helps you work that out, and 10 out of 10. So the last book I'm going to mention right now is actually a book I haven't read yet. I actually just got it for my birthday and I have yet to read it. But I looked through it and I thought it would be very, very good. And it is Murder Your Darlings by Lori Peter Clark, author of Writing Tools. So I'll probably have to check that out. And my brother who got this for me was looking at various writing books and writing resources for me because he is so proud of me being a author now, and I'm super excited for him to read my book. But it's called Murder Your Darlings, and it basically goes through, what I really like about it is it goes through writing advice from different authors, and it's like language and craft, voice and style. So like you have Vera John Steiner, Jesse Scallion, Ben Yagoda, Donna Murray. We have, who else do we have? Peter Albo, Stephen King, you know, develop the writing habit. I think that is amazing. And then also when he's kind of describing how this book works, it's basically organized how he would organize his note cards. So he says yellow stands for language and craft, violet for voice and style, white for confidence and identity, etc. So I can't wait to go into this book with a highlighter and a pen and just kind of color code everything and just mark this book up. That's why I haven't read this yet, because I just want to take my time with it. And right now I have other things to do. I just started a new job. I want to get that hashed out because I have a deadline in less than a week. It's going really good, but that's my number one priority right now with this epidemic. So I want to say I recommend it, but I can't, I know I'm not going to dislike it. I love any writing book I get, so highly recommend that as well. Something else I'm going to recommend to you, and it's not just a specific book, but it's books in your genre. If you want to write fairy tales, you need to research fairy tales. So buy all the Grimm fairy tales, all the Andrew Lang, buy all of them. That's what I'm interested in, so I have all those books on my shelves, as you can see, and I also have a bookcase tour on my channel, and I will link that right up above. But if you're reading murder mystery, buy books about that. Buy books by like Stephen King and all of the great murder mystery authors, you know, Agatha Christie. Buy classic novels that are loved, read them, learn how they work, learn how to kind of dissect those books, and use that to better your craft. But I think that was all I wanted to mention in this video. If you have any suggestions for more author type videos, let me know in the comments down below. But I think I'll go ahead and sign off. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!